Hey everybody, I'm back for another test. I got my Garrett Carrot in. This is a legit one. And I also got the Z-lynk because they don't counterfeit those. And I was going to play around with that later, maybe if I can get a good use box that I can try that. I don't know if it will work on the Xterra Pro or not. It works on the older detectors. But if anybody knows anything about that, if it would work, let me know. But this thing's like brand new. The guy just put a new switch in it. Got it for 88 bucks plus tax and shipping. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. You can see this is the GP style one. I got the. This is not quite the GP. It's a knockoff maybe of the GP, but it's a little bit longer, as you can see. It's like an inch longer than the Carrot. And I had a problem with this thing. When the batteries start to go on this thing, it wigs out. And this is a new battery in here right now. This is the one that was on it that was wigging out. So always go with if the holes in here. It has a bigger hole and a smaller hole where the terminals are for the battery. And so you always know the bigger hole is this one here, which is shows you here too. The bigger one is negative. So negative is always the bigger hole. You can't mess up on that. You can put it wrong and it won't work, but just know the bigger hole for the bigger terminal. Anyway, if I put that in here, you're going to see this thing wigs out. So if yours is wigging out, you didn't get a bad one, you just got a weak battery. And it'll do it every time. Which ticked me off is I had another battery. As you can see, it's going off again all by itself. And it turned off too. So that's another thing, it'll turn off by itself when the battery gets real low. So it's wigging out right now. And let's do this here real quick. Put a new battery in it. So this one's toast. I want to get some rechargeable ones. So let's see. There you go. Big hole to big terminal. I put some plastic in here too. That sometimes it has a loose fit. I had an intermittent problem with it, and that was because the foam thing in there wasn't enough. All right. So let's power it up. And I don't like the thing I don't like about this GP. It takes a full second and a half to power it on and power it off. This thing is like a half a second. It's so quick. But as you can see, it's working fine now. And it's not as loud as the Carrot. So anyway, you can see the range on this thing. There's nothing in here. There's a battery here. I had to reshoot this because my camera angle wasn't right. So I'm going to try to keep these close to me. So let's get that over there. Silver dollar, 50-cent piece. Quarter, nickel, dime, penny, and a zinkin. You can see it doesn't really, it's not real fast. Now watch what happens if, oh, I just knocked one in the thing here. Oh well. But watch. If you go fast, it's not going to pick it up. And that's the problem if you're in a hole and you're going like this. You've got to slow way down. The response on this is too slow. This is good for a beginner, but not for when you get serious about it. Now I'm going to turn this one on. Watch how fast it is compared to, boom, ready to go. So much quicker. Let me spread these out just a little bit more. You can't go too fast where it won't sound off. So that's what I'm talking about. Response is it's the same speed as the Xterra Pro. So if you got one of these, start saving your money up and get a real pinpointer like a Garrett Carrot. And the range is really good on these too. I mean, it's on 3. I reset it. It is on 3. There's a half, quarter, penny. This thing is like a third of that range. It's pathetic. And when you turn it off, boom, off. So you don't have to sit about 3 times longer to turn that one on and off. It drives you nuts. Anyway, guys, I wanted to show you that. So get yourself a real pointer. Any of the other ones that out there are probably better than this one. Don't get yourself a GP style pinpointer off of Amazon or wherever you get them from. They're junk. All right. Talk to you later.